Hey everyone, welcome back to In a Pinch. I'm Chris, and today we're talking about McChrystals Original and Genuine. Will the camera focus? I really want the camera to focus because I love this tin. Alright, it's not going to focus, we're going to go on. This is the 7th take, so this is one of those videos that just doesn't want to be made. It needs to be made though. Life is funny sometimes. Our values change, our opinions change, our tastes change. And if you would have told me 3 months ago, when my all-day snuff was Samuel Goff Blue Crest and I hated menthols, if you would have told me then that Samuel Goff would be discontinuing my precious Blue Crest, bastards, and my all-day would become a menthol, I would have told you were out of your mind. I did a video about the Locky Medicated number 10, which I'm a fan of. And then my last video was of Silver Dollar Original, which is a medicated SP. Mentioned I liked it a lot. Somebody somewhere, either on Snuff House, one of the Facebook groups, or it might have even been in the comments in this video, said I really need to try McChrystals O&G. McChrystals has a USA store now, which is still based in the UK. They're still shipping from the UK, so I'm not sure what makes a McChrystals USA. But I went ahead and ordered. Because they had some specials going on. I ordered 4 different McChrystals to try first: the O&G, the SP, the Highland Ice, and Mild Lemon. And I liked them all, but the O&G became an all-day, like, from first pinch. Let's talk about color, grind, moisture, tin note, all that kind of stuff. So if the camera will focus. It's just not going to focus, but you can see it's a medium to dark brown. I don't know if that makes any difference to you guys, but it's a medium to dark brown. The grind is fine. The moisture, green finger, stirred once, covered. The moisture is high. I wouldn't describe this as oily. I would describe it as silky. Also, if you can see how much is out of this tin, I just got this Tuesday. Alright, the tin note is what you would expect from a medicated snuff. You know, it's menthol and camphor. It's not strong, but you know it's a medicated snuff, and that's all you really get from the tin. From the pinch though, and I'm gonna do a small pinch this time because like I said, this is the 7th take, and I don't want to have a heart attack. But so I'll take a little apple seed pinch. Salud. Oh yeah, see. Alright, so there is no burn to this. I almost want to play it safe, you know, for people who might have more sensitive noses and say there's little to no burn, but really there's no burn at all. When you first take it, there's the cooling sensation from the menthol, and then rising up into your sinuses is the opening sensation you get from the camphor, similar to what you get from Vicks Vapor Rub. But then where this parts ways from every other medicated that I've tried so far is you get straight base tobacco. The base tobacco is a great balance of barnyard and biscuit, if that makes any sense to you. Barnyard and biscuit. And really that's how I would describe this snuff, just all around. And it's the same word the Basement Shaman used. That I started a thread about this on Snuff House, asking some questions of menthol lovers now that I'm kind of getting into the genre. And that was the word he uses, balance, and it is. The base tobacco is balanced and beautiful. The medicated chemicals, the menthol and the camphor, are perfectly balanced. They're refreshing without being overwhelming. And that's also how I would describe every single pinch of this. It's just refreshing. If it feels like taking a cold shower on a hot day and you're just ready to go again. The nicotine is medium to low, but somehow, even though I've used almost exclusively O&G since getting it Tuesday, somehow the nicotine, even though it's on the medium to low, is perfectly satisfying for me. It's not something that's gonna, you know, knock your socks off. It's not a powerhouse at all, but I haven't once, even though really I've been doing no rotating at all this week. It's been O&G, Highland Ice to wake up in the morning, and then O&G all day. I haven't once this week felt like I haven't had enough nicotine. I haven't started getting the headache or the fogginess or any of that. So it's just all around balanced and satisfying. Delicious stuff. I would highly, highly recommend it. Any future order I make for O&G will be in the bulk, the bulk 200 gram tubs. The tins, people gripe about the tins, and there is something to be desired in the tins. It's the same tins that Wilson's Shero uses, and the small ones, I can't do anything with the small ones. The bigger ones, though, like I said, this is the 21 gram, the extra large. What I ended up doing was, so when I got it, I wouldn't say it was overflowing like Wilson's Sheros do, but it always seemed to be a lot to one side like Wilson's Shero snuffs do. So the first 2 days I was using it, I was putting it into a tap box. I was using this one, which I don't know if you guys are members of Snuff House, you might be familiar with the thread started by Noisebox. He has a 3D printer, and he's been experimenting with making tap boxes with his 3D printer. One day I'll do a video just about those, not because I'm into promoting anything, but because I think it's a really cool idea. But he makes these with his 3D printer. This was from the first run. He gifted me with these. See, this one has my the name of my channel in it. So I think he sent me 4 or 5 of them. This one's my favorite. But yeah, so the first couple of days I was putting it in the tap box, and then after that, once it gets low enough, I just carry it in my pocket. People talk about them coming open. There is a trick to these kinds of tins, because I've had a couple of pipe tobaccos that come in similar tins that work kind of the same way. When you close it, so you push it down and then kind of push in the middle, and then it's secure. That's not going to come open on you. I've had it in my pocket all day at work. I work in a factory. There's a lot of moving around. If it didn't open on me, it's not going to open on anybody. But yeah, that's so. I almost feel like I've jumped to the dark side. I was telling Chef Daniel in an email that I feel like I've joined the dark side with the menthols. But I'm sold on it. I don't see anything that I'm going to come across this summer coming close to McChrystals O&G for me. I just can't say enough about it. It's great stuff. I'm in a good mood today, guys. I got a request from Sean Severson, Sean OCDPX, to do a series, like a beginner's pipe series. I'm working on that. I'm putting together a skeleton. I'm going to break it up into a few videos. Otherwise, I'll end up putting out one video that's like 45 minutes or an hour long. So to make that not an issue, I'm going to split it up into 3 or 4 videos, a couple specific topics per video. For anyone interested, before this video, I just finished breaking in my new Patriot, Misery Meerschaum Patriot. This is the bent. Just finished starting to break that in. I'm dead flustered. So I'm going to end this video here. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Do something fun. God bless you guys. Sadly.